I call in the spirit of this mountain, this sacred mountain, in my ancestral Seligi homeland, Aragul, which means helping many people. And that's how we all come here and do this. And we're the people who resisted both the removal on the Trail of Tears and the reservation the federal government now calls Cherokee. We resisted by hiding in these mountains. And we continue to do our ways like this. We're kind of hidden in this mountain still. Sometimes the Zoom signal's a little challenging when we do that, but it's such a long way that I've come in my life, you know? It's so much better than assimilation, and it's returning to the original instructions that we all came here with in this wave of humans. And we all reach back there and call in our common ancestors in this wave of humans. And we do these things so that we can encourage this wave of humans to catch on to what we need to change so that we can stay here with Mother Earth in this beautiful way that we've come about in, but with some changes so that we have more kindness and we have more compatibility, spirit to spirit, with all life around us. Okay, the first movement is to open our arms and our palms in the expression of wow. This is the awareness that we've been speaking of. So let's just show up with our wow in our whole body in the first movement of this dance. And then in the second movement, we want to turn our palms and open our fingers like we're feeling it. We want to really feel the air around us, feel the changes and feel the differences that all this brings. So our fingers are feeling, our palms are open. And then in the third verse, we want to feel those little whirlwinds that we see, you know, watch the world beginning to whirl in circles. Let's just let our hands whirl like those little whirlwinds that we see. And know that they go everywhere. And then the fourth movement is again to listen to the wind. The wind wants to tell us, wants to help us, wants to share these ways just like we do. And so, Pamela, whenever you're ready, just start the music and let's all dance with wind and for the air. Feel the wind softly caressing our skin, lightly lifting our hair, catching our eye with the swirling moment of movement. Allow this dance to ride on the wind with the air that carries the songs of birds and supports their wings. Listen to the wind speaking in ways we can hear again as the trees exchange oxygen with us and all life.
physics says the movement of butterfly wings becomes the typhoon winds. Can we dance and live as gently as the butterfly? Illusion darts with the dragonfly, shimmering in the sunlight. Catch it when you can.
How does that feel? Do we feel like the wind? Light as the air, carried on a breeze. Oh, that beautiful, beautiful energy that we stirred up and that we send like the butterfly's wings to the cyclones in the quantum physics. You know, I got caught up in the little whirlies and making the little whirlies with my hands and in the listening. I could hear so much. So grateful to Noah Proudfoot for putting so many sounds for us to listen to there in that last movement.
Well, I thought it was amazing how you added the bird songs in there too, that there was some bird songs. But you know, yeah, I feel like trying to communicate with the elements is the best thing we can do at this time. And, you know, I felt such a strong relationship between the trees and the wind. You know, if we wouldn't have cut all those trees, the winds would not be as severe. But those trees are growing. And anyway, that was really what I strongly felt.
I'll just share that I feel this great mixture of sort of peaceful stillness, but also this like exuberance, you know, like really expansive. And I enjoyed, I really felt the motion of the wind over like hills and prairies. But I also enjoyed where it got tendrillous and tighter areas. And I felt a lot of how like the air currents would mix and spin with each other. And also the idea of convection, you know, bringing itself balance. And in that last piece, I was so much about it kind of ahead of me and in front of me and over me. But in the last piece, there was this sudden awareness of the wind behind me. And it was this really different quality, you know, and it was related to, you know, letting it go and what has been, and the idea of the wind as a cleansing force. And, you know, tuning into what was in front and ahead and above really felt so different than tuning into what was behind. And I enjoyed that very much. Thank you. Feel windswept, like cleared out cobwebs.
I'd like to just add that Kristen's beautiful verbalization has a correspondence to an awareness that I was feeling that, you know, when the spirit drops the body, that sort of letting go with that winged experience. Thank you, Kristen.